Spring is the perfect time to shake off winter's wear and give your home the attention it deserves. A few smart maintenance moves now can prevent costly surprises later. Let's welcome Bryan Miller, president of Rapid Repairs. I'm glad that you're here. Perfect timing. The weather's warming up. Time to start doing spring cleaning in our house.
Absolutely. Spring is in the air. It's one of the most fun times that we love about Charleston is when the birds start chirping and flowers start germinating.
Yes, and it's true. And it's a good time now that the weather is starting to warm up that we really kind of look to some of our bigger appliances in the house to make sure that they're still running well. And I want to start with water heaters because that is one of the biggest appliances in a home if it's not a tankless. So what do you recommend for someone who does have a tank water heater?
Yeah, great question. So water heaters are one of those things that we take for granted, right? We cut on our water and we hope it's hot when it's supposed to be hot and it's cold when it's supposed to be cold. Yeah. One of the things, just a mechanical system, similar to our car, but you know, our water heater needs to be maintained. And one of the number one things we should do once a year is flush the water heater.
See, and that's something that I didn't realize that you should do once a year. We take it for granted, and a year turns into 2, turns into 5, and then before you know it, something happens. So why do you suggest doing it once a year?
Yeah, so very similar to our intervals of a car and when we get our oil change, right? Mm-hmm. Manufacturer recommends to change your oil so many times. Same thing with the manufacturer of any water heater out there, tank. Yeah. They recommend flushing it once a year. And the reason for that is really our water quality or the lack thereof. Now, we've got great water in the low country here, but you still get sediment, you still get some lime built up, and you get different debris in there that will go and start to settle inside of that tank. And so part of the benefit of flushing that tank system, or even tankless at that matter, allows that sediment and those water qualities and the lime that has built up in there just to get flushed out so things don't build and then obviously cause problems down the line.
I was going to ask you, so tankless as well, you should have it flushed out?
Absolutely.
Really?
Same recommendation as a tank. They should be flushed out once a year.
Are you seeing more people with tanks or tankless?
You know, interestingly, over the last couple of years, the government has given us some great tax incentives to go tankless. So a lot of folks have been burdened with my hot water has ran out. So let's make the investment to move to a tankless. Not only is there opportunities for tax credits, but also the convenience of having continuous hot water.
And can we just speak real briefly about the insurance incentive to have your system flushed out once a year because they're not paying out on some of these claims? Absolutely.
We've seen a huge turn in the last couple of years that homeowners are either getting renewal notices to not renew if they've got aged mechanical systems, or in the event that something has happened, like such as a tank has burst or a pipe has burst, if it has old technology and old materials, the insurance carriers have been known to deny those claims.
Oh boy, and you know what kind of a mess that they create. Flooding, you got to pull out the floor, you got to do all kinds of stuff. Drywall, you name it, it's just so worth it. Is it a quick fix?
A quick fix for
to flush it out?
To flush it out, I would say generally speaking on average, we'll say an hour-ish.
Oh, yeah, that's quick, okay. Yeah. Let's move on because now we've got storm season coming up as well. We have a lot of lightning in the area. Great time to surge protect, not just the TV, but the whole house.
That's a great point. One of the things that we love to educate folks on is go back to the TV. We've all bought a flat screen TV in our lifetime, right? Yeah. And most things, what we do is we usually buy a plug because it's a surge protector. Every time. But
they always tell me on that,
Yeah, it's such an easy rationale, right?
Right.
But we forget that we have air conditioning units that are several thousands of dollars. We have beautiful home appliances such as our stove, our refrigerator, and we don't do anything to protect them from surges as well. So having a whole home surge protection is a great way to mitigate any risk associated with electricity, as a power surges, or even storms.
Yeah, where do you hook this up?
So this particular unit will go inside near your electrical panel.
The panel, okay, yes. Okay. And I see just by the thickness of these wires, this is something that you want a professional to handle. This is not a do-it-yourself type of thing.
Absolutely, yes. You definitely want to hire a licensed electrician in order to install these, which we are licensed electricians.
Yeah.
There is also some surge protections you can put at the air conditioning unit for redundancy on that part, but this would be step one in the surge protection on that part.
And then you had mentioned some of our big, nice appliances. That also includes washers and dryers.
Absolutely.
And we have heard time and time again, if you don't clean out your dryer ducts, that can actually cause a serious fire.
Yes, according to NFPA, National Fire Protection Agency, one of the leading causes of fires in today's homes is clogged or dirty dryer vents.
Okay, so how do you go about cleaning it? Where does the cleaning take place?
Well, the first symptom, very similar to our water heaters, right? We recommend cleaning your dryer vent once a year. Just a general home maintenance item. Check it off your to-do list. It's been done. But if you start noticing that your clothes aren't getting as dry as they once used to, first symptom is maybe not necessarily having an issue with the appliance. It could just be the airflow is being restricted in the dryer vent. And so to answer your question directly is we have simple tools like this. Any homeowner can certainly go to Lowe's, Home Depot, any kind of retail store and buy a dryer vent cleaning kit. Okay. Hooks that up on the end of a drill, and it's got different brushes for the application. And you go in there and you simply cut on your dryer, cut it on, and then run the brushes through there to clean out all the lint.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you want to do it while the dryer's going?
Absolutely, because it's forcing the lint out, and then you're extracting it.
Yes. Okay. So if you get something that's stopping the airflow closer to the outside of the house, that'll just cause all the flow to start happening.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
We would start on the outside, and then if we couldn't make it based on length closer to the actual dryer, then you would pull the dryer away and then do it from the inside.
Okay, very good. All right, we just have a couple of seconds left, but I do want to get to air conditioning units. Like you said, they're very, very expensive. Any maintenance that we could be doing now, because it's going to get hot, we need cold air.
You know, air conditioners are just like a car. Get your spring tune-up, make sure air filters are changed, and all your fluids are rightfully topped off, and you're ready to go.
Okay, perfect. I want to thank you so very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Get your houses in order, everybody. It's spring. Spring is sprung. We'll be back after this.